What's up, y'all? Before we get the show started today, I gotta shout out one of our sponsors, because with so much content whizzing around out there, there's only one storytelling platform that keeps you calm, stay informed, and inspired, and that's Flipboard. Flipboard curates the world's stories so you can be smarter in your work, life, and play. Choose from thousands of topics to personalize your Flipboard and get the latest stories from the best publishers and experts, delivered straight to you 24/7. When you see the stories that you want to save or share, tap the plus button and add them to your private or public collections. It's that simple. Used by millions of people every day, Flipboard is how people move themselves and the world forward. Get started today at flipboard.com. Yo, y'all know we usually record on Sundays, right? But this past weekend was NBA All-Star Weekend in Charlotte, and it wouldn't be right if your favorite bartenders didn't go show out in the Queen City. I mean, we right down the street. Long story short, we weren't able to record this weekend, but we got y'all with an episode that we had in the stash, right? We recorded it for times just like this. So, enjoy this episode, and we'll be right back next Tuesday with a new joint. Y'all know we gotta fill y'all in on our All-Star Weekend parties and bullshit.
What y'all got on special? Can you give me something sweet?
Hey, bartender, how much for a shot, man?
Can I get a sour on the right up?
Do you got a blue motorcycle? Sex on the rocks.
What's up, y'all? It's your guy Quentin Quasi, your girlfriend, favorite bartender. And this is Sex on the Rocks podcast with my host.
Hey, this is Tiffany.
What's going on, y'all?
Hey, well, Tiffany LC, Mochahannes, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call me these days, you
Tiffany
know what I'm saying?
LC, Mochahannes,
You know what I'm
Cocahannes, because she still do coke or push
Don't
coke.
fucking play with me, Q.
I ain't mean to say do coke.
Oh my gosh, I don't like shit going up my nose.
You
I don't
want
even
to
like
name yourself
shit.
Cocahannes.
Coca, like cocoa.
But nobody
Cocahannes.
thinks. Okay, we have an audience in the room. Hey, miss. Over here. Miss. If somebody calls themselves Cocahannes.
No, cocoa.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Cocahantes.
That cocaína. Yeah, there you go. She said that cocaína.
No.
Ain't no thing about no cocoa.
Well, I'm going back to Mochahannes, okay?
Okay.
I think that's better. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate, you know what I'm saying? This brown sugar over here.
The brown sugar or the indigenous people? Which one?
Well, you know, I don't want to culture appropriate.
I was going to say, because that's cultural appropriation right there.
They do it to us.
That's problematic.
Everybody does it to us.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm not saying...
I don't think it's cultural appropriation if we're all brown people. Does that make sense? I think it's more or less white people we don't like doing that shit because, like, they have no flavor. Like, you have no flavor. Your shit, it's bland.
So that mean they need something. They need some flavor.
No,
so that,
I mean,
they should probably be the only people that can do it.
No, they can admire
just going off of what your narrative that you just said. As brown people, it's not cultural appropriating because we have.
Well, I mean,
all this
that's
and that.
subjective.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I feel like if we're all brown people, then I feel like I wouldn't say it's cultural appropriation, but I think it's like somebody who's completely opposite, that we will never really look alike or we have nothing in common. There's no oppression amongst us that is trying to do shit that we do or wear shit that we wear because it's a certain reason behind it. Like, I actually got... I have an Indian friend who's getting married soon, and when I've been to like 4 or 5 Indian weddings, because like my industry, I meet a lot of Indian people. So I was getting my outfit for her wedding, and I wanted to wear the, I think they call it like a bridal chain. So it's basically because I have both my nostrils pierced.
Oh, that's what brides wear. So that's like an tradition, like
and
motherfuckers just be wearing that shit out of fashion.
Exactly.
Oh, that's wild.
So I wanted to wear the bridal chain, which is the chain that goes from the nose ring to the ear.
And she was like, "No, bitch."
And she was like, "Bitch, I'm wearing that shit." I was like, "Oh," she was like, "Yeah, that's a bridal chain. Like the brides wear it, but it's levels to this shit," because she was just like, hers is going to be a large ring, and it's going to be like 3 chains coming from that nose ring into the ear. And I guess it depends on like the rings, like how many chains you have coming from that ring. It's like a whole significant symbolism.
That makes sense.
So I was like, well, I just want one hanging.
I just want one.
And she was like, bitch, no, you're not like in the bridal party. And I was mad. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little mad.
But there's somebody you can't fuck with.
I can't do, because I've wore it to other Indian weddings.
Oh.
And I was like, I've never had an issue. And she was like, they probably didn't tell you, but they was talking about your ass in our language behind your fucking back. It's disrespectful because, like, first off, you're not Indian. And it's something that the bridals wear. Whether you have 1 chain or 3 chains or 2, it does not matter. It's not what you should be wearing. And I was like, well, damn, can I wear my sari? Because I love my saris. Can I do my henna? And she was like, that's fine. We like that you're, getting into the culture. But she was like, the jewelry that we wear is significant to our religion, is significant to our culture. So we don't take that kindly.
And see, I think that's the difference between the Indian culture and a lot of other cultures. Like, if we see somebody saying, like we just talked about the Pocahontas, you talking about Pocahontas and shit like that. Mm-hmm. Or if we see somebody wearing certain things as a black person, we get offended by that shit. So we say, no, you can't do that. But with Indians, they embrace that shit. They're like, oh, they want to do what we don't. Yes, we finally here. We on the map. They fuck with our shit so much that they want to imitate it. They take that as a compliment. Exactly. So I think we should, not everything. Everything you should not take as a compliment. But a lot of shit I think you should.
Yeah.
Like, especially me, I can relate to this as being a frat boy. Like, every girl or some guys want to know how to train. Now, training is a certain step that we do. We're not talking about fucking people. Yes, okay. We're talking about train. Yes, a train. It's a step. We all had that Greek 101 for your ass one day, Tiffany.
Let's set it up. Let's get your peoples.
I got you. We gonna get something because you like training. What the fuck is training? Yes, it's a true train. Yes, motherfucker.
I thought y'all was like fucking the same bitch. Like,
no, that's
okay,
not. No.
Okay, my bad.
We don't associate that with alpha.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But no, gosh. I think,
but y'all don't do that dance with the shoulders.
That's kappas.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. But what's training? You said it's a step.
Yes, it's an actual step, not just moving our shoulders. We're not Uzi Vertin out here. Fuck out of here.
Oh my god, real quick. Hey Uzi. Hey little Uzi Vert. I want to be friends so bad. That's like, it's on my bucket list to become friends with him. Because like he is just so freaking cute and charismatic and charming. I just want to be friends. Like I just want to be girlfriends. I just want to go shopping. I want to have lattes.
How you know he gonna be your girlfriend?
Because what else is he gonna be?
Uzi not gay.
I didn't say he was gay, but he's very he's straight free. Yes, he's free. And I love black guys who are like free. They dress, they wear nail polish, I might not date them, but we could be friends. So yeah, I just want to be friends. On my bucket list.
All right, so I got a question. What's wrong with a guy wearing nail polish? What's wrong?
Excuse me?
Prince wore nail polish.
Clear?
Colored. All right. A lot of guys are now wearing this black fingernail polish.
A lot of guys like who? The A1 producer guy? That's it.
A1.
I haven't seen anybody
Love and
else.
Hip Hop.
Yeah.
I think he's stealing his whole swag. He reminds me of Ty Dolla $ign, front and back.
Ty Dolla $ign wears black nail polish?
He wears black nail polish too. But I think he, like the way he wears dreads, the shit he wears, I think he wants to be Ty Dolla $ign.
He wears black nail polish?
Yeah. Cat Williams wears black nail polish.
Are you serious?
But he said he only did that because he said some shit about the LGBT and they was mad at him. So he said, all right, to make it right, I'll wear nail polish. Like, that was like his I'm sorry kind of thing.
He should have wore red or something.
They told him, I don't know if it was black. Shit. I don't know if it was black, but it was nail polish. He said, I'm wearing this shit for the LGBT community and shit.
Okay, maybe we need to have somebody from the LGBT community come and explain that to us because I don't see how that would make sense. Wouldn't you want rainbow nail polish?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, I'm just being ignorant right now. I'm sorry.
Hey, we don't know. If somebody knows, hit us in the comments. Tell us.
Let us know, please. No, would I date a guy who wears nail polish?
I mean, what's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with it. Express yourself how you express yourself.
Would you date him?
It depends.
It
depends on how his swag is. That's his swag. Like, he's just a little weird and shit. He like
Lenny Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz always had nail polish.
Yeah, and I would fuck the shit
out of Lenny Kravitz.
He got bitches, right?
All right,
yeah, so I get it.
Because, I mean, my girl will fuck with me sometimes. I'll get a manicure. I will not get a fucking pedicure because that shit hurts. My feet are soft. And these Chinese women, they be fucking y'all feet up. They be scrubbed. Look, my mother told me a long time ago, if you're going to use a pumice stone, use that shit when it's dry, not wet. God. That's just tearing up the skin on your feet. So when that shit, a day or so, your feet going to be soft. But when your feet actually dry from all of the moisturizers and shit, that shit going to be raggedy as fuck again. So yeah, I've put fingernail polish on my nails a couple, like clear fingernail polish a couple times. Like when I went to prom. Like, that was a special occasion. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get a manicure and shit. I put that on there. I did it one time when I went on a vacation. My girl tried to fry me up, but I'm like, motherfucker, this shit don't mean nothing to me. What's up? My nails look good, motherfucker.
Okay, I mean, like, I feel like as men, you should definitely care about, you know, your fingernails, and, you know, especially y'all be trying to finger girls and you be having dirt. And shit
We talked about that. That was one of my dick disbursements. You gotta have nice hands.
Feet. I like guys who take care of their feet. So if you don't ever lotion your feet or at least cut your nails, or you don't have to get a pedicure. But at least cut the nails and put some, if you want to make your feet soft, put Vaseline on your feet and then put some socks on before you go to bed.
Yo, I swear to God, I'm mad that you said it because I was going to be my tip for the girls one day.
Okay.
But no, I've actually had to, like I told you, if I ever mess with a girl, if I ever mess with a girl, I'm going to leave you with some type of something. I made you better some kind of way. And there's a lot of girls that I had to give that trick to. Hey, this what you going to do, sweetheart. You going to get in the shower, you going to lotion your feet up, put Vaseline, put socks on. Do that shit for like a week straight. I guarantee you, them calluses on your feet is gone.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
Girls came back, it worked, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, no, peace out. Go rub your feet on the next nigga because I don't want you no more. Bye.
Wow. Women, you hear that? Okay, exactly.
Hey, anyway. Look, it's about education.
It is about education. I get you, but just so damn dismissive. Yikes.
It's not. Hey, look, girls is quick to dismiss me just as much as I'm quick to dismiss them.
Okay, as long as it's equal.
It's a give and take out here, man.
Speaking of dismissing, so there is a dating for all the single people. It's very different nowadays because we're in a digital age.
Yeah, it's a different ballgame. I don't want no parts of this shit.
Let me tell you something. If you're still single in this digital age, you're just going to be single for the next 5 or 10 years until this shit goes away. Because I am telling you, now I find myself disconnecting because to help my insanity, I have to disconnect sometimes. I have to disconnect. I have to log out. I have to get away from my phone. Anything social media related, I gotta fucking stop. So I've noticed that it's like a vicious cycle. And I thought it was just me, but no, this shit is everywhere. So it's like, you know, most people are meeting from apps these days, right? Okay. Yeah. So whether you're on a dating app, POF, or Zeus, or Soul Swipe, or Tinder, whatever, like, it's all a fucking breeding ground for this type of cycle that's going on. So let me get into this cycle. So the cycle is, for women, a guy DMs you. You're like, all right, cool, whatever. You know what I mean? I might respond. Let me go look at his page.
Pause before you even go any further.
Okay.
What catches your eye in a DM? What is something that will get you to respond?
Their pictures.
Pictures? Okay. no, I mean, because, I mean, you can
I'm just being honest.
It's just pictures. What if he just say, hey? That'll
you
start
can get a response no matter what you say, as long as it's not some crazy disrespectful shit. It could be the corniest shit ever. It could be hot. It could be waving. I responded to niggas who waved at me because, like, I look at their pictures. I'm like, damn, he fine as fuck. Like, it's all in how you look. We're a superficial type of people. So, like, I'm gonna look on your page when I see that you send me a message. I haven't even read the message yet. I haven't even read it yet.
How you click on it? I can't click on the message.
You can click on the picture.
Oh, see, y'all can tell. I
the
DMs.
message will probably open, but I haven't read it yet. I'm going straight to your motherfucking profile.
Gotcha.
The first thing I do, I'm going to go to that main picture, and I'm going to swipe so I can see the rest of your pictures. Then I'm going to go to what you're writing on your page. What are you posting about? Because that's a big determination for me, too.
Can what's on somebody's page, can that turn you off?
Absolutely. That's happened to me recently.
What turned you off about it?
Okay, so if you are constantly, like, I get it. So some guys are like, yo, this is just social media shit. This shit ain't got shit to do with me. And, like, I get it. And no, what I post is not necessarily how I feel. So what the fuck are you posting it for? It's still a reflection of your thoughts. Whether those are coming out as microaggressions or if that's how you really feel, that shit is coming out. So, like, this guy, I liked him. Mm-hmm. We met like on Facebook. I don't know how we became friends, but he DM'd me, I DM'd back. We exchanged numbers, FaceTime before we met up. Shit was good. But then I would just notice like all his statuses was like about his ex. Oh, it's colder than my ex's heart out here.
That nigga was hurt.
And like,
do people still subtweet? I mean, I know niggas ain't on Twitter like that no more, but like, can you sub Instagram? Can you sub
absolutely,
post?
hell yeah, that's no. And everything was like, oh, my ex this, or yeah, you know what I'm saying, like, good morning to all the women that don't cheat. It was microaggressions like that. So I just came out one day and asked, like, yo, you got trust issues? And he was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, my ex cheated on me. And that shit made all sense. And
that
I was just
trust
like,
issues, he's just hurt. That's not a trust issue.
okay, but if you're still hurt, don't come at me with that shit. Work
Work
on your hurt, but I see
posted it on your post. That don't mean it was directed at you. Or did you have a guilty conscience?
I didn't have a guilty conscience, but I'm saying that me and you are getting to know each other, and you're constantly posting about your ex and saying that, oh, it's all jokes and it's not necessarily how I feel. My nigga, when I say that shit turned me off, it completely turned me off. Completely. Because I was like, well, goddamn, like, just little fuckboy shit or whatever that guys be posting, like, if I'm getting to know you and this is all I know about you is your social media, that shit is going to make me look at you a certain way.
So I have a question. Mm-hmm. Do you think that you should wait to get... I think that you should wait to get to know the person before you actually become friends on social media.
Well, normally that's what you do, right? Mm-hmm. When I first meet guys, I hate when a nigga look at my social media. Do not look at none of my shit. Don't look at my Instagram. Don't add me on Facebook. None of that shit.
Yeah, that's because you be posting thirst traps.
I do not be posting thirst traps. That's lying.
Out everywhere.
What? No, that's not true.
On your 10-year challenge, all I saw was titty.
It was my 10-year challenge.
Of titties. Yeah, 10-year challenge of titties.
No, I posted like my first like good selfie with my flip phone, and then I posted a recent selfie with my iPhone. It was just like, it was a 10-year challenge.
Right. Okay.
Ain't shit changed, but
good. Yeah.
But the phone, you know what I'm saying?
Yep, titties just everywhere.
Whatever. But I just have naturally big ass titties, so whatever I wear, they're just gonna be there. They just show. That's just what it is. But I don't like a guy to see all of that when I first meet him, because I don't want him to give off the wrong idea. Because I've been told plenty of times, you know, you're a good woman, but your Instagram makes you look unwifeable. And I would be like, what are you talking about? So I actually went in, so like, I just was feeling a certain way about that comment. So I went in and deleted mad pictures. Anything that I felt was like a little risque, that shit got deleted. And I've been slowly deleting more and deleting more, to the point where like niggas would be like, yo, what happened to this picture? This was my favorite picture. I'd be like, I took that shit off.
Should have screenshotted it, motherfucker.
So I've noticed that now, and I was just like, well, damn, I don't want to be judged off of... So I get it where guys don't want to be judged off of their social media, but if I'm trying to get to know you and you're constantly talking about an ex of yours and you tell me it's joking when we're together... Nah, you still not over that chick. Maybe you need to stop fucking with me and see if you can get her back, because you still hurt my nigga. So it definitely turns you off. And I feel like, well, damn, so what happens when y'all get together? Do you still post the same shit when you got a new girlfriend? Like, what's the thing? What's the do's and don'ts? I feel like I know the do's and don'ts when you're single. Like, for me, I don't post no nigga. I don't tag no nigga. If we just
see, that's the opposite. If I'm single, I'm posting whatever the fuck I want all the time.
Oh my God.
Man, why? Why not? I'm single.
Because you trying to holler at other people.
So that should only let them know that I'm single.
Oh, fuck,
no, because
you reckless, bruh.
No, because this is the thing. I feel like as a guy, if you try to holler at a girl and you not single, you have pictures of your girlfriend on your page, and that's that one girl. They want to see mad pictures of that one girl. But if you single, if they see mad pictures of a lot of different girls, it's just like, hey, that's my homie. We was chilling. That's my other homie. This is other chick I talked to. Cool.
Oh, like, my God.
What's the problem? You ain't my girlfriend. We dating, right? We trying to get to know each other.
But for me, if I notice you in pictures with mad different bitches, I'm good. I'm not hollering at you. I'm good off of that. Because you got too many bitches.
A couple episodes ago, didn't you just say, if I'm single, I can date as many people as I want?
Yeah, I can, but that doesn't mean that you need to know that I'm dating this however many guys.
So you're just hiding shit.
So I'm not hiding.
I thought you wanted motherfuckers to be honest and open and upfront.
That's why I don't post nobody. You're not going to associate me with no nigga.
No,
but it goes down in the fucking DMs. Just know that.
That's
I have
terrible.
my group chat in the DMs, so we can send each other gifts and shit, and but I feel like you should keep who you are dating private. Now, once we get together, we're official, we're committed. I'm still probably not going to post my nigga like that because that's just not what I do. Until, like, I fucking get married, then you're going to see that nigga all the time. But, like, I feel like there's a level of privacy you should keep. Because, like, I'll be seeing girls, oh, this is my boyfriend. 2 months later, me and that nigga broke up. You posting another nigga?
Yeah.
Like, then you got another nigga after that? Hell, that's what I'm not doing. So, dating is even worse. That nigga might not be around 2 weeks. You think I'm gonna post him? Hell no.
All right, so that's a little different. I ain't saying post him like, oh, this is my baby, this is my love, this is my backbone, my rib, all the little dumb shit. But if you want to post, like, yo, we just posted you in the picture of the chick or a guy and with a cool caption. You just out there having fun. No. That's what I hate, though, because I feel like if I'm having fun or for a long time I had thoughts of, don't matter if I get a new girlfriend or not, I'm not going to delete any other pictures from any other girls.
Oh, you get your fucking face slapped. Are you kidding me? All the bitches from the past got to go.
But see, this is the thing.
Just don't post me.
Even though I may not be with that girl anymore, I was still in a good place. I had fun. That's a happy memory. Why can't I keep that happy memory up?
I don't give a fuck about that. You got new memories with me.
You right. But
if you forget to delete, okay, cool. But you intentionally not deleting.
But also that may not be on his mind. That's not on my mind. Oh shit! I just became official with this girl. Let me go delete everybody off my Instagram. Like, I'm not worried about that shit.
Look, because most of the people we not fucking around no more. Let me tell you something. Block, delete.
See,
block, privacy. My privacy settings are changing.
That's because you have bad breakups and shit.
Yeah, that's true. But I be having breakups and we not even together. Let me tell you something. This cycle. So it goes down in the DM. Mm-hmm. We get to know each other. We exchange numbers, all that stuff. Now, I'm plotting. I'm looking. I'm checking your shit every day. Or however many times I'm on there to see what the fuck you posting. Is there other bitches in the background? Do I see you lit up in the Messenger app all the time? Who the fuck you DMing? I'm looking at all that shit.
You can see if somebody's in the Messenger app?
Yes.
Oh, see, I'm gonna stay in a relationship. I ain't got time for this shit.
I'm telling you, it's a lot of work. And then, you know, we start hanging out outside of social media. We start spending time together. And then you post some crazy shit, or you think I'm posting some crazy shit. We get into an argument and we don't fucking speak again. It is like battle of the egos and battle of the pride. First off, we don't have enough rapport to fight for each other. So we get into an argument and that's fucking it. And then like a week, we ain't hear from each other. What we doing? We blocking each other and deleting. It is a fucking cycle. I was looking at a meme and they had called it a love story. First in the DM, then the guts, and then blocked. And that shit is so fucking true. Like, you ain't got to worry about that shit. But the single people, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. You go from DMs to being blocked. And that shit is like astounding to me. So that's kind of like where we are in the new dating age that we have going on right now. And it's fucking sad.
Like I said, I'm going to keep my ass in my relationship. Y'all got to have that shit. Cause, all right, so back to my first question. When a guy sends you a wave or something, you said the first thing you don't even respond to the message. You go to his picture, see if he's worth talking to or attractive enough. Yeah. And then what do you say after that? You wave back?
I wave back.
What the fuck? You gotta wave back, and then what happens? Now we just send emojis back and forth. Like
we send emojis back and forth, and then usually he'll break the ice with like, "How you doing, Queen?" or whatever. I'm like, "I'm doing fine." King.
So he gotta be a Black Power motherfucker. Cause they only people that's called, "Hey, what's up, Queen?" Like, no,
I've answered DMs from white boys. I like them all.
All right, so what do he say? What goes from there? What happens?
Would you like for me to check my DMs right now?
I just want to put me up on game. So, or do you slide in people's DMs? Do you ever do that?
Never.
Why not?
But it's on my bucket list. I haven't found somebody that I really wanted to holler at that wasn't like a celebrity. That I wanted to like really talk to. So like, all right, DM this from a DM. I had posted a picture on my story. Good morning. I didn't say anything because I didn't have time to check his profile. Mm-hmm. And then he wrote, "Good morning." Finally, I was like, all right, let me check his profile. Oh, he's kind of cute. All right. Hello. Can you please post a picture showing them sexy ass lips? That's what he wrote me.
And I was like, post a picture?
No, I deleted and blocked him. Because, nigga, what the fuck?
No, what you was supposed to do was send me your bank information. Send me your Cash App. Or you supposed to send him your cash app?
Oh, you trying to make me into a bird.
That's not a bird. That's somebody getting paid off their shit. If bitches out here getting paid for their feet pictures, you can get paid for lip
Listen,
pictures.
I'm trying to get on that wave, though. I'm trying to get on the wave. I'm like, damn, let me keep up with my pedicures and shit and my white nail polish. Because...
I mean, I don't know. You ain't got to always have pretty feet. Some motherfuckers like this, like a dirty foot one. They want you to see dirty feet. Like, it's some wild shit.
Could never.
Hey, look, you find yourself down that Pornhub hole, just clicking on shit, just like, well, this is a category. That's a category. Yeah. That's wild.
I mean, so yeah, it depends on how he looks, and then it depends on what he's writing about. Is he like posting current events? Is he talking about politics? The more non-social shit he talks about, the more likelihood of me responding. I cannot stand internet comedians, like social media wannabe comedians. They're posting like funny statuses and jokes and shit like that. Might not necessarily like, you know, kind of reflect their opinion, but they're still posting it for shit and giggles. The only shit and giggles you need to be doing, my nigga, is with me. So I don't like that shit. I don't like none of it. And that's kind of like what the age that we're in right now. It's just about, you know, it's about posting everything and, you know, capping and my nigga, like, you ain't really got that much money because I fucking know you in real life. It's just like a lot of shit like that. But I'm not one of them girls that be DMing guys. Like, girls really be out here like doing that shit?
Nigga, I don't know. Everybody in my DM's dry.
Oh, okay. But you know girls that be in like other people's DMs?
I don't know. I mean, most of my friends are either married, got kids, or I don't have too many single friends at this point. Everybody
and y'all look mad young though.
Because we ain't got time to be out here doing dumb shit.
So let me ask you something. So I realized, and I think this is kind of like depending on where you're from, because I've moved around a lot, so I was always constantly meeting new people. But I noticed like down here, everybody's went to the same college, the same high school.
Yeah.
So do you normally end up with like your college sweetheart or your high school sweetheart down here, I feel like?
It really depends. I mean, because remember, you are in a college town.
Okay.
It's 8 colleges, like, within 30 minutes of each other. Okay. And you got State, you got UNC, you got Duke, you got Shaw, you got St. Aug, you got Peach, you got Merritt. It's so many colleges around here. Okay. So it's only likely that some of these people aren't going to go back to where they came from. Right. Like, I didn't go back to where I came from. Right. My girl didn't. A lot of my friends didn't. Mm-hmm. They all just stayed here. They found a job here, or they liked it here, what have you. So that's why a lot of people know each other. And I mean, if you were messing with somebody, that's probably another reason why they stayed here. Because suppose you fall in love with a chick that's not from the same state as you. Okay. And you want to stay with her, but you don't want to move to that state. She don't want to move to the state that you're from. So y'all stay here. I mean, that's one aspect of it. Not saying that's always the case. Okay. But, I mean, granted, that's why you're here a lot of times. Or you found a good job, so you stayed in the area. And you're not going to just go out there and say, oh, let me make some new friends. I got a whole rack of friends right here that I went to college with, that I spent time with. So that's why a lot of people know each other.
Oh, so it starts at like college, starts at the beginning, and it just kind of sets the tone after that.
Yeah. And, I mean, if you was fucking with somebody all through college and y'all graduated, why break up now? Well, not why break up now, but that's more so the reason that they're probably still together.
So, you don't feel like people move back home after college to stack up money?
Hell yeah. I think a lot of people do that. Sometimes I wish I'd have done that. Okay. But with how society looks at certain shit, like as a guy, is this acceptable? After a guy goes to college, gets his degree, is it okay for him to go back home and live with his parents for a couple months and stack his bread up? I feel like more women do that or more girls do that, and it's okay. But if a guy does it, he gets looked at kind of crazy.
Yeah, you might be right.
Now, why though? Why is that different?
I don't know, because I think it's the toxic masculinity thing. Men are supposed to be providers, so it's just like, well, damn, you did the hard part. You went to school. You struggled as a college student. Now you should be getting that dream job that you want and making the money. But it doesn't always work out like that.
And I'm a living testament of that shit. Like, I went to school to become a teacher. And, yeah, I had kind of a big head, or my head was in the clouds, and everybody told me teachers don't make a lot of money. Mm-hmm. But I'm thinking, I'm going to get my master's. They're going to pay me for my master's. Now, if I go back home, yeah, they're going to pay me for my master's. But in this great state of North Carolina, they don't pay us shit for our masters.
That's terrible.
I I wasn't able to live the lifestyle that I wanted to, which is why I made that transition to corporate America, make a whole lot more money.
Okay.
And I'm definitely going back to teaching one day. But I really think about it a lot of times, like, what if I had went back home just for a year or two? A couple of my homeboys went back home right after graduation. Some of them went back home after they started a family or because they started a family. And some of them just went back home just because they missed home. But as a woman, I feel like that is like the number one thing that a lot of them do. Unless you get a big money job coming straight out of college, all of them go back home. And it's totally okay.
That's true.
And I feel like it's just like, maybe is it in the black community? Because this is all white kids. White kids everybody goes the fuck back home.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody goes the fuck back home.
Well, black parents, though. Like,
that's what I'm saying. In the black community.
Rent since 17. Like, goddamn. So,
yeah.
I think that's kind of like black parents, whereas, like, you get old enough, you start working, you're going to contribute to some of these bills.
Which I have no problem with. I'll go back home and pay half my mother mortgage. Shit.
Yeah, but like,
at least I'm paying for something.
You need to set your kid. I mean, teach them responsibilities, but set them up. You shouldn't be 18 trying to go half on some fucking rent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, save up for a little car or whatever. I don't think that's fair. And that happens all the time in the black community. Like, no shade, love my mom, but I've been literally paying grown woman bills since I started working at 16. I've been paying half the rent. I've been paying light bills. I've been paying car insurance. I didn't even have a fucking car. But my mom was like, I gotta drive your ass to work. You're gonna pay this car insurance. Like, and I think that's just, we can't really blame it on the parents, but like, that's just a lot of black people in general have not been taught finances. They don't have, their money is not up, where it should be, systemic racism. And, I won't get into that, but it's deeper than that. But it's like a vicious cycle. Like, we end up having to be on our own. As soon as 17, 18 hit, whatever. It's just like, well, damn, if I can't stay home and stack money, I might as well move the fuck out. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Or I want to be by myself. Let me get my own place. But we don't ever get to go back home and save this money so that when we get out in the real world, we have the necessary finances that we need. $20 an hour is only $41,000 a year.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is fucking astounding. Like, you tell somebody you make $20 an hour, they be like, oh shit, you make good money. That's not good money though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just finances and the dollar value amongst black people is just completely, we need to fucking change that shit.
Now that you said that, I mean, I don't know if you watched the show on Netflix, the Killer Mike show, Trigger Warning.
Okay.
It's like a series of like 45 minute shows and about different narratives. The very first episode that he had was about the black dollar. He had a show. He lives in Atlanta, and he had a show somewhere else in Atlanta, right? And he said, for the next 3 days, I'm gonna live totally black. I'm only going to use black transit or black products. I'm only going to eat black at black restaurants, black farms. And he said it was hard as fuck for him to do, even in Atlanta, because a lot of this shit there, even though black people may work there or black people may own it, where they get their products from aren't black. He said he couldn't go to a market because there were no black markets around. It was one Muslim one Muslim restaurant that he could go to, or not restaurant, one Muslim market that he could go to buy food. And they said, yes, we have our own farm. It's a black farm, blah, blah, blah. That's where he got his food from. It was hard for him to get there because blacks don't own any automobile companies. So he had to buy a bike. He had to go buy a bike that a black guy had from a black bike shop.
Okay.
It was no black hotels at the time. So he ended up sleeping on a bench, in a park bench.
What?
And this takes me back to slavery. Like, I don't know if you know, but during slavery time, it was something called a green book. Not slavery, but like Jim Crow era, like the 40s, 50s, 60s, when it was racism was pretty much legal and shit, segregation, all of that. Right. It was a book called the Green Book, and it's a green book, but it was pretty much a map of all places of where blacks could go when they were traveling. So suppose you coming from New York and you going to North Carolina, coming through Maryland, then Virginia, and then finally hitting North Carolina. It's giving you all the pit stops or telling you which roads to take that are safe for black people to travel on.
Wow.
And stuff like that. And it's like kind of wild. And that's going into the black dollar. It was a statistic on that particular show that Killer Mike did that said Jewish people, their dollar flows to their community like for a month or something like that before it goes out. Asians is like 6 weeks before it goes out. But black people, our dollar circulates in our community for 6 hours.
Wow.
They got their shit for weeks. We got our shit for a certain amount of hours, and then it's gone.
Wow.
Which is crazy.
Our spending habits.
And even though you think you might be spending money in your neighborhood, like we both from up north, so we got corner stores, we got Chinese stores.
Mom and pops.
Yeah. But who are they owned by? Chinese people.
Yo, that shit is fucking crazy.
That shit's crazy.
That shit is horrible. But yeah, I mean, we definitely, there needs to be a revolution about the black dollar for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think that you should be allowed to go back home, male or female, to get your shit together and save and move out. But black parents be wanting you to come up off them bills. So
that's that. I mean, that's that. And also it's a sense of pride to that. I'll say for men, at least. I mean, me coming down here, everybody thinks I'm doing tremendously great. Not saying I'm doing bad or anything, but all I did was go to school, graduate, and get a job. To me.
Regular shit.
But to a lot of people back home, it's like, oh shit, he left Baltimore. He went and got his master's. He got a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. He became a frat boy, and he doing his job. Oh man, that's great. That's awesome. But to you, it's like, yo, I just did what I was supposed to do. Okay. That's all I did. I mean, do you see where I'm going with that? Like certain people, it's like I don't want to go back home because I feel like I might have failed. I might get looked at. Oh damn! Oh, that nigga he didn't really do that much. He had to come back. So I think that's a little difference between men and women on that part. I think a little bit.
So let me ask you something. So I was having a talk with someone, and it was about, I was saying, I believe men are providers. Da 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 da. So I noticed that it's a lot of couples like moving in together, and it's like either the man pays like the big bills and the woman pays the smaller bills, or they split everything down the middle.
Gotcha.
So I used to be like, oh, my nigga better pay rent, but
Terrible.
now I'm just like, damn, that's not my husband. So maybe we should split it and work together and make the load lighter for both of us so that we can do other stuff that we want to accomplish. And then once we do get married, and I'm having some babies, whatever, then that nigga can take over. So I've gotten like, I was talking about it in my group chat, whatever, and like some girls was like, never.
They never paying half?
I'm never paying half.
They terrible.
But I was like, yo, so like, when do men get a fucking break?
When? When? When do we get the win, yo?
I was like, well, damn, you want that nigga to just like slave for you for the rest of his life?
That's
that
tough.
shit was astounding to me. So I wanted to know how you felt about that, because I feel like when is it really, I feel like men are always kicking out money. So, but I do believe in gender roles. I feel like if the man is kicking out money, then there's things that as a woman that you have to do for your man, whether you kind of like in the mood or not. But he's being a provider. I'm not saying do shit that you don't want to do all the time, but you better cut that nigga some slack. Or let him go out and get it somewhere else if you ain't trying to give it to him, and not give him lip about it. I think it's either, but that's just, I'm old fashioned. That's just how I feel. That's just how I think. But like, when do y'all get a fucking break?
Now remind me, because I want to talk about that. You said go out and we're going to come back to that. But I listen to TK Kirkland a lot too. TK Kirkland hit niggas with.
I love him. I gotta listen to his shit, yo. I gotta support him for real.
He hit niggas with like he say I pay government and state shit. You pay local shit. Pretty much mean say, yeah, I'll take the rent, but yeah, you like you said, you pay everything else. You pay the water, electricity, and all of that.
Okay.
Which is cool, but sometimes they don't always it don't add up to be the same.
Yeah.
But it can though. I mean, suppose if you pay all of the rent, if a guy pays all of the rent, right? And that's like $1,000. And then you pay gas, electric, all of that, and maybe you pay for stuff when y'all go out. Would who,
the girl?
Yeah.
No.
You not fucking with that?
No.
So he gotta pay the rent and everything when y'all go out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fuck that shit. I'll leave a tip.
Oh, you'll leave a tip.
Yeah. Listen, I pay for breakfast and I pay for birthdays. I'm sorry.
All right, we going to brunch every day then.
All right,
Fuck out of here.
let's bring it. But nah. I mean, like, most of the time, he gonna pay. Because I like going to classy night shit.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
I can't always afford the shit I want to go to.
Yeah, even as a man, you want to. Men, most. What is the term? Contrary to popular belief, men, all men. I don't care what no man it is, what man it is, or what he'll say. Every man wants to treat his girlfriend or his wife, or he always wants to treat her. Always. Okay. But it's just so if he can or he can't do it sometimes.
That fucks with his mental though.
Yes, that will fuck up his mental, that'll fuck up his self-esteem. That'll fuck up a lot of shit. Especially your ego. Like we talked about before, men have fragile egos.
You know what I realized? I feel like and I've had guys tell me this. Like, I can't commit right now. Not because I want to be out here fucking other bitches, but because I'm not where I want to be in life. And I need to work. Like, it's y'all niggas can't do both. Like, y'all can't, like, date and be with a woman and be, like, chasing y'all money, chasing y'all success. Y'all feel like y'all can't do both. So it's either, like...
Because one is a distraction from the other.
How? You can have it all.
No. See, my father told me this when I was 11 years old.
Okay.
When I think I gave... a girl, I asked the girl what she wanted for Christmas, and she said, I don't know, give me $50. Which, at 11 years old, some people that might, that's a lot of money. Okay. But I was like, cool. And I gave it to her. And she went home and told her father or whatever like that, and they thought I was doing like some wild shit. Also, add on the fact that she was Muslim, and she didn't tell me. So they don't celebrate Christmas. So it was fucking wild.
She got you. Okay.
Yeah, no, I ended up getting the money back, actually, because her mother, she told her parents or whatever, and they ended up calling mine, and it was a big thing because I guess her father thought I was doing like trying to do some wild shit with his daughter at 11 years old. But
right. Anyway.
What was I talking about? I don't know why I went to this.
Your father, what your father said.
Oh, yes. My father told me after this whole thing happened, he said, look, you'll lose a lot of money chasing women, but you'll never lose women chasing money.
Okay.
So that's what men can't do. You can't do both, yo. You just can't. Now you can try. You can try hardest. You're gonna get a lot of gray hair. You're gonna get a lot of stress. You're gonna get a lot of wrinkles. You can't do both. My advice would be, go after your goals. Chase whatever the fuck you want to do. Yeah. And if that person fuck with you, they'll come along with you.
Okay. But y'all can't court a woman and get to know her and build a meaningful
relationship. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that, but she has to be on the same boat as you. She gotta have the same. She gotta have the same mindset. Understanding and mindset to say, okay, he's trying to do this. Cool, I support that. I'ma still make sure I'm gonna go follow my own dreams. Yeah. But we moving in the we're not fighting against each other in this river.
And I feel like a lot of women don't like that because a lot of the first thing will say, "You don't have no time for me," like, and that shit. But
that meme or that gift, that meme, yes, exactly. That meme is say, "Look, you want a busy nigga with no money? I mean, you want a busy nigga with a bunch of money, or broke nigga that got all the time in the world?"
But it depends. Like, what kind of benefit am I getting from the guy who got money? Like, let's be realistic. Is he, like, paying the light bill? Is he paying the phone bill?
You tell me, Sack Chaser.
Is he helping me? What?
You tell me.
What's Sack Chaser?
You chasing the money.
I'm not chasing the money. I'm not. I've dealt with guys who... I won't deal with a guy who makes less than me.
Why?
I don't. Huh?
Why? What's wrong with that?
Because I need...
We talked about this a couple episodes, the Christmas episode.
We can visit again. It's got to be equal. It's got to be equal. But I could do, like, 10, I could deal with a guy making 40.
All right, so check this out.
But he's still gonna court me. He's still gonna pay. Like, it's not gonna be, I'm just fucking paying for everything, my nigga. Like, I wish the fuck I would. You're still gonna court me. You're still gonna pay for shit. We still, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gotta be equal though. I don't want to take home more than you, like, every fucking year. Like, what are you working towards? So I could do like 40 grand. I could do like 38. That's decent. You know what I mean? If you ain't got a crazy lifestyle, no kids. I get that. But for me, yeah, I make this much, but I got a kid that I'm taking care of by myself as well. I got family members that need help. So,
but if he got family members to take care of him,
well, then he needs to focus on that.
So he can't fuck with you?
No, I wouldn't say that.
That's answering your question right there. You said, why can't men chase their dreams and
yeah, and that's true. But
because you don't want him to not have X amount of dollars to spend on you.
If I like you, all that shit is if I really fuck with you, so like I really want to fuck with you. No.
Everything
it's different
is
because
contingent
I've had guys.
On Tiffany likes you.
No. Well, yeah. I've had guys who didn't really wasn't making shit legally, but they had their business plans, they had the mindset to do it. And I was like, yo, you're going to do great things and I want to be there for you. But they didn't want to fuck with me because I had, my good job and what have you. I was doing shit independent by myself.
So they was insecure about that.
And they wasn't insecure. They were just like, I got to be the type of man that you need. And I can't do that right now. I want you to be able to call me if something goes wrong. I want you to be able to rely on me. I want to be able to drop everything I have for you, and I cannot do that for you right now. And I appreciated the honesty because I know as much as I like you, that shit's gonna come up later.
If you're on a bind, you can't call that nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a huge fear for a lot of guys,
right? And it's a deal breaker because if I can get it from you, I'm going to call my other nigga. So, yeah. And I may not be fucking
So, where's the loyalty, Tiffany? Where's the loyalty?
But that's why.
If I'm broke, you just going to be broke with me. No.
But not if we need shit. I got a kid. So, when you got a kid, my survival mode is way different than somebody who ain't got kids.
Yeah.
My baby got to eat regardless. So, if I'm like, damn, I'm broke as fuck. Babe, can you give me $50 so I can get some groceries, whatever, get some oodles and noodles, something, get some gas to go to work. If I can't rely on you for that, I have to go and ask somebody else who I'm not fucking with. That's a problem for me. Because if I don't have it, you need to have it. You can make less than me, but have it. So if you ain't got it and I got to get it from somebody else, that's a problem.
So back to what you said about the moving.
Unless we're under the same household, then I could ask family members or whatever.
All right, so if you're under the same household, are you cool with splitting the bills?
Under the same household with my boyfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Because we got to be working towards something. You have no legal obligation to me. I have no legal obligation to you. I don't mind splitting because men need a break sometimes. I've paid the whole rent 2 months in a row because my ex nigga wanted to get his clothing shit off the ground, and it costed thousands of dollars. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna get no place I can't afford by myself. So I did the rent 2 months in a row, and then once he got good with that, we went back to splitting. I have no problem splitting, but I will tell you this: if I'm splitting bills, that whole submissive man make me a sandwich shit. I'm not doing that shit unless I feel like it. You are not getting some head out of me. I'm not sucking no dick. I'm not fucking making a big ass dinner if I'm splitting bills when I don't feel like it. If I'm in the mood, I got you, babe. So I'm in the mood, cool. But
what if it's the same with him?
What?
I ain't taking you out unless I feel like it.
Taking me out?
Yeah, I ain't taking you out. I ain't cooking for you. We split bills. Fuck, I don't care about that shit.
You still better be taking me out regardless.
Why? Why does he have to take you out, but you don't have to do shit for him?
Because I feel like there is gender roles. I need you to be my man.
All right, so is it?
I want to get shown off. I want you to take me out.
And he want his dick sucked, and he want dinner cooked.
I will suck dick.
You just said you won't do it.
I will suck dick here and there. But if it's one of those days where I don't feel like doing shit, I'm tired. I went to work to my 2 jobs just like you, nigga. And you want your dick sucked and I got to come off half of this high-ass rent? You think I'm sucking dick that night?
That's
hell
crazy.
no.
Why
I'm not doing shit I don't feel like doing because I'm working just as hard as you, my nigga. And I have a kid on top of that.
What about what you care about?
What?
That's the person that you love, that you care about.
Right.
You wouldn't just do that off of the strength of that?
I mean, yeah.
Money has to play a part of that?
No, money does not have to. It depends on how I feel. What I'm saying is that if it's one of those days, girls do shit that they don't want to do for their man all the fucking time. So that's a given. But what I'm saying is that if I had just worked 14 hours and I get home and you just worked 14 hours and I got to come off this check for you for half this rent.
He got to do the same.
You want your dick sucked the whole night? You got me fucked up.
He'll give you head.
Nah, it's not the same.
What? How?
It's not the same.
What?
It's a lot more work with dick sucking.
You think so?
Hell yeah, I know so.
No.
I suck dick when I'm, committed.
I eat pussy.
So, okay, what that mean? That's easy.
You think so? It's
you
not
just need
always.
to lay down and put your face in it. Sucking dick, I got a pole. I got a fucking pole going in and out my mouth. I cannot put no teeth on it. I got to make sure my shit is lubricated. You know, and if I'm deep throating, I got to make sure that I'm calm, I'm steady breathing. I got to make sure my gag reflexes, you know, are there where they need to be. I got to keep my mouth open the whole time. God forbid he got a big ass dick. Then I got to hold my hand. I get uncomfortable. My fucking mouth be getting cotton, you know, cotton mouth and drying and shit. I got to make sure, you know, I hold the spit, put the spit on the dick and then lick it up again. Are you fucking kidding me? Do you know how much work that is? And I got to go home to do that to you every night after working 14 fucking hours?
So,
hell no.
What that means is get good at it so you ain't got to do that long. Period. The better you are at it, the less time you got to do.
That's not true.
That's very
the
true.
better at it that you are, the more he wants that shit.
Which, the better at it you are, hey, super hit made nigga come in 30 seconds.
I can't do that.
30
I
seconds.
try, yo, seriously?
That shit go 30 seconds.
Dude, do men really come off a head like that?
I do. If I want. I mean.
If you want to.
One, I prefer to. Because I told you about
we
the
talked
stretch.
about this before.
Yeah, it's the stretch. The stretch of let me run the gym 10 push-ups before you start hooping. Because I like the marathon sex. So that's what you gonna get. But I mean, sometimes all the guy wants is just head. And you get them out the way and that's done.
I don't mind. Like I said, girlfriends do shit for their man, or women do shit for their man that they don't want to do all the time.
You think guys though?
Yeah, of course. It's give and take. But if we are splitting bills every single month, and I just worked a double shift, and you come home, I come home, you home before I am. You ain't cook, you ain't clean, you ain't do none of this shit, and you want your dick sucked, nigga, you can kiss my ass. No, I'm not doing that shit. So I'm not. But whereas if this is my husband and he's paying everything, and I did not work 14 hours today, I've just been chilling in the house or doing whatever, doing yoga and shit, and meeting my girls for brunch, and he want his dick sucked for an hour later on, I'm gonna do that shit because that is my wifely duty.
All right, so what if roles are reversed? You are making more than money. He doesn't make X amount of dollars, and he's home all day doing stuff like that.
I would never.
You can't have you'll never have a stay at home dad.
I wouldn't respect a nigga. He wouldn't stay with me.
Why? I want to be a stay at home dad.
Because I'd be like, bitch, go make my fucking dinner.
Why you got? See, you always gotta put the bitch in it. Oh, see,
that's what you are.
No, we're not going down this road because we had
you are.
Yo, anybody that's just now listening to the show, go back to the Christmas episode, yo. Because that's all this conversation is. It's a reenactment of that Christmas episode. We're not going to talk about it.
I'm sorry about the episode, guys, because we were yelling the whole show.
Yes.
I will never have 4 niggas on a show with just me. I need some backup. So, no, we're not doing that shit no more.
Let's move on. What's next? Because we're not going to have this conversation.
Yes, we're not having that conversation. So, back to it's going down in the DMs. So, you know, you just got to really, vet people out. And I'm trying to get to know people without social media involved because I'm judgy as fuck.
Now, after the DMs, what happens? Do you just text a certain amount of time until you say, hey, yo, hit my phone?
Yeah. Guys usually want your number real fucking quick.
Okay. And do you give it real quick? How do you determine whether you want to get somebody your number?
Depending on how the vibe is going. If I want to give you my number,
I mean, what the hell is the vibe if y'all just waving back and forth to each other?
Well, no, I mean, that's after some sentences. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you doing? I'm looking to see if you're spelling things correctly. Are you using correct synonyms? Are you using correct anonyms?
So motherfuckers gotta have their grammar on point if they want to talk to you.
Yes. And be like, oh, I like you. Oh, I like you too. If you put T-O and not T-O-O, that's a problem for me.
My girl hits me with that shit all the time.
I'm telling you, and you're a teacher, my nigga.
Motherfucker, but I'm just texting you right now. I'm not in school. Matter. I'm not writing an essay. I'm just talking to you right now.
Let me tell you something. Good grammar gets you some pussy.
I understand that.
They be like, oh, you're so intelligent.
No comment. But yeah, I get that. But if I'm just saying, yo, do you want something from the store real quick? I gotta have exact grammar.
You should.
I'm
you of all people because you're a
question.
teacher. What are you teaching our kids if you ain't got good fucking grammar?
I'm in a different. Okay, got a question. When you at work, do you talk the same as you do right now?
No, I'm at work. That's different. You have higher expectations. You're a teacher at work. You're a teacher all the time.
No.
Well,
Because
okay, for me, I get what you're saying.
This is code switching. Why do I have to always be Mr. English teacher? I'm not I tell my kids for off bucks first day of school. I am not the grammar police. I do not always speak in correct grammar. Sometimes I'm going to talk to you in my native tongue. I'm going to talk to you like a kid out of Baltimore just so I can get through to you. Sometimes I keep it a buck with my kids. No bullshit. And it also depends on who you're talking to. Sometimes I have to speak with proper grammar. And I'll put all the E's and R's on the back of my words and shit like that. But sometimes I just don't want to do that shit. And like you just said, when you at work, you ain't talking the same as you are to your daughter at home. Correct?
Correct.
That's called code switching. So why, if I'm not at work, why the hell when I'm texting my girl or texting anybody, I gotta be Mr. Grammar Police?
I get what you. Well, I'm talking from a standpoint. I get what you're saying, but I'm talking from a standpoint of me getting to know you. If you are, we could just be having a casual conversation through text. But if your grammar is incorrect, your spelling is incorrect, I am turned off. The first couple of days that you meet somebody, like when you're a man talking to a female, those are the most critical times because it's new enough so where I want to get to know you more, but it's new enough where I have no emotional attachment and I could just cut your ass off real quick. So if you turn me off too much, that's an immediate delete, block, whatever. So those first few days, you got to really be careful. You got to lay that, you know what I'm saying? You got to come with your A game because you can easily say no or you can easily say yes. Let's keep going.
Now, coming with your A game, do you think that's fake? Because you're not being yourself. You're being someone that you want to impress. You want to impress this person that you're talking to. That doesn't necessarily mean that you'll always be like that.
That's true.
Like, I'll use this as an example. Sometimes with women, you'll be with a guy for a long time and you won't allow him to see you without your lashes, without your eyebrows, without your hair, without your wig on and shit like that. But after you get comfortable with him, then you start snatching all that shit off and you become a different motherfucker. Now, that's when you can see that if a girl actually really likes you or not.
I keep thinking about that fucking scene in Low Down. Is it not Low Down Dirty Shame?
Never saw it.
Okay, no, the Wayne with the two brothers. Fuck, golly, where the girl is
white
taking
chick?
off. No, the girl is taking off like I just want to get comfortable, and she takes it's Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall.
I know what you're referring to. It's not Boomerang, is it?
Is it Boomerang? I don't know. She
Boomerang.
take off her wig, and then she take off her arms, and then she take off her wig, and she takes off her makeup, her contacts, and then she starts taking off her legs like that.
I don't know.
Yo, I don't know. He was like, I want to see the real you.
But no,
and she started taking off she had like a fake leg. The shit was crazy, but it was funny.
But in your vetting, he's not being himself. He's being somebody cool. Like, I'll take myself. For instance, when I used to talk to girls, I used to be Mr. Cool, Suave, Mr. Serious all the time. But once you got to know me, or I'm a corny, goofy ass motherfucker that like to have fun, and I'm geek, I do wild shit. Right. But no, a lot of people have never gotten to that point with me because I either I cut them off or they cut them off, or I would just get my dick sucked or what have you. So
that's what I'm talking about when I say conquest. That is what I'm referring to. I just want her to suck my dick, and I never called her again.
Maybe.
Exactly.
Maybe he just in the savage mode. He just savage time. But back to my main point is, how do you know if that person is really being genuine?
You don't. That's the luck of the draw.
So you just gotta go. You just gotta
go with it and see what happens. But what I'm learning to do now is separate people from their social media, because I think I have definitely judged a lot of men and unfairly. And I'll be like, this isn't working for me. I don't like what you posted today. And I'll stop talking to them out of nowhere. So, like, I'm trying to
Why not just ask them a question?
I do ask, but niggas lie. Niggas lie.
I don't know.
Yeah, they do lie. So, I'm trying to be more fair and give everyone... Remember the guy I was telling you about that told me I had too many options? He was like, it's not fair because you're not giving someone a fair chance. Everything is good and all that shit, and then you're not giving them a fair chance. You're cutting them off real early.
So have you simplified?
Absolutely. I'm getting away from the whole social media thing, and I'm getting to know people one at a time. And whoever I vibe with, I keep going. I'm not judging off of past. I'm not judging little things. I'm just seeing what happens, just letting the shit just flow in. Because I try to control a lot of things, and I cut off very easily, and I don't want to keep doing that. I'm gonna end up alone forever if I keep doing that. So
now we talked a lot about how DMs are single life. How do you think DMs or social media plays a role in relationships?
Whew,
Like,
Chile.
I know some people that like say they don't even follow their boyfriend or girlfriend, which is weird as fuck to me.
See, but here's the thing. Sometimes that's what you got to do to keep the fucking peace.
Then why the fuck are you with them? If they're doing something on social media that you do not approve of, that's wrong. That's bad.
Let me tell you a situation. So somebody that I know, they were with their boyfriend and they had to stop following each other because their boyfriend, like, he was a promoter. So he would go out a lot. He knew a lot of females and he would be taking pictures with these females promoting whatever club or whatever he was working at. His girlfriend was like, I know he's working, but I got tired of seeing him with all these fucking badass bitches in these pictures and shit. And he wasn't doing nothing inappropriate. It's not like they were bent over, dancing on him or anything like that. He was just taking pictures and posting them to promote. But she got tired of seeing that shit. So she just fucking unfollowed him. And she was like, the relationship has been perfect ever since then. So I feel like sometimes you got to do, depending on what this person does or their lifestyle. I've had guys unfollow me for posting about my podcast and the topics that we talk about because they just didn't want me. They didn't want to hear me talking.
They don't want you the angel. They want to see you as an angel forever.
Yes. So I've had guys unfollow me and be like, "Yo, you need to make a personal account just for you." And I'm like, nigga, no, you know me in real life. Me too. But whatever. So just follow the just don't follow the podcast page. But I'm still posting on my personal shit. What the fuck? Straight up.
Yeah, I mean, because that's kind of weird. Because it's not like you are forced to do something or you're doing something that you don't want to do with it. This is your personality. Or
Exactly.
This is your thoughts. That's just saying they don't like your thoughts. Honestly, that's my perception of it.
That's true.
If
or they don't like what you post.
Right, yeah. If somebody doesn't like... I've had this conversation with a couple people that, yo, do you ever want to go become a teacher again? I mean, you just said fuck teaching altogether, huh? Because the stuff you talk about on your podcast is wild. I'm like, cuz.
Wow, are you serious?
Me being a teacher has nothing to do with my podcast. When I go back to teaching, I still have my credentials. I'm still nice as shit. I got paperwork to prove that I'm nice as shit. I got scores. Like, I'm gonna go, if I want to be a teacher, I'm gonna be a teacher, dog. Nobody gives a fuck about... I don't give a fuck about that.
I worry about that though.
But I mean,
professionally,
I'll ask this your question though. Your daughter, she's coming up, whatever grade she's in. Would you allow her to be in my class, or would you?
Yeah.
Would you? Okay.
Because I know you.
I was ready to say take the fact that you know me away, but you heard that your daughter's English teacher has some sex podcast that is raunchy.
No,
you not with it.
Nah.
Why?
Sorry, I'm not. Preconceived notions. The fuck? Nah.
That's crazy.
That shit might come out in class one day or he might mention it and my daughter might get curious, try to listen to that shit, and now she asking me what a fucking cream pie is. No, I'm not doing it.
So check this out. Not saying your daughter specifically, but do you think these kids don't know what sex is?
Oh, absolutely. They
All
do.
these kids have the same phones that we have.
They do. They absolutely do.
So what's the problem? Not saying what's the problem, but like, me being the teacher, me being in the school, some of these kids is having sex. Some of these kids are getting hit. Some of these kids is doing a lot of shit. And it's like, well, some of that shit I was doing in middle school. Some of it.
My daughter's going to middle school this year and I fucking can't.
Yeah, like I had a all boys mentoring thing. And we talked about sex ed. Like I taught them how to put on a condom. I told them how to take care of your penis. Like shit like that. And I had a little bit of pushback from my assistant principal because it was from 6th to 8th grade. I was more so...
They fucking know.
Yeah, I was more so trying to target towards 8th grade because they about to go on to high school the next year. But 6th graders, they got to learn about that shit too. And we had to send them a waiver. And a lot of the parents was like, yes, teach him. Because these are young black boys that's about to be out here in the world.
Yeah, exactly. So, you should. And we need more of that, I think.
I think it's... Me having a podcast has nothing to do with my teaching.
Well... No,
I don't think.
Well, listen, funny story. I checked, my daughter has a phone. I check her text messages. And so she was texting her best friend, and her best friend said, well, what do you think about 69? And I was like, what the fuck?
You know what that shit is?
I was like, 69? And I was like, hold up. So I waited until I talked to the girl's mother. And I was like, yeah, she texted Maya talking about, what's 69? And the mother was like, oh my God, she's talking about that rapper. And I was like, what?
Oh, 6'9".
So I asked my daughter, I was like, why were y'all talking about 6'9"? My daughter was like, you talking about Tekashi 6'9"? And I was like, well, that's what y'all have in the text messages. She's like, yeah, well, he had put on a song and da-da-da-da-da. And ooh, cut that out because I just said the little girl name. She sent it to me and she wants to know what I liked about the song. So I'm thinking in my head, she's talking about 69, not 6'9", the rapper. So, whoo, child, I'm not ready. I am not ready.
The shit that all the kids like this is just life. It's
nah, man.
Shit, kids are being exposed.
So you don't have children. When you have children, you want to protect.
Right. I had 100 of them.
No.
Yes.
I mean, one from your balls is what I'm saying. From your body that you held as a baby, you've watched them grow up, and you like, damn, this is that pivotal time that they lose their innocence. It goes from
it can go
my
either
baby,
way.
or it can, from like, damn, I want somebody to suck. My friends were getting their titties sucked in the back of stairways in the 6th grade. Yeah. So like, I'm not ready for that. I want to have an episode with another person who has a kid, another female who has like a daughter like around mine, so we can like really talk about this shit.
Okay.
Like
I got some people.
Bad, the ugly, like because I'm not ready. I need like my best friend doesn't have any kid. My other good friend, she has a son. So it's just like, I need somebody who has a little girl that's about to go through all that shit because I don't know how to handle it. I'll be feeling like a terrible mom because like I don't be knowing what to say to her because I'll be like, oh my God, you're really about to be around sex. Because these little horny ass little boys in middle school, you know how many niggas was trying to get me to fuck in middle school? It was terrible.
It's the world. Not to sound insensitive, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. But it's your job to make sure that she's an intelligent individual that knows what she wants to do. She's not going to get played by nobody, and you just got to prepare her for it. You can't stop it. There's no way that you can stop it at all. Okay. You just have to prepare for it.
All right. I got you.
But I definitely got somebody I can hook you up with that. Her daughter's about to go to high school. 8th grader. She's an 8th grader right now.
Okay, a little bit older, but okay. Yeah. Give or take. We can have her on. But yeah, so this is our I want to say just our content episode because there was just some things, I had to get off my chest. So there's no current events in this episode. So I just wanted to make that clear because you guys already been listening for how long? What, 40 minutes?
Yeah,
45 minutes? Okay. But back to when you're in a relationship with social media. Mm-hmm. Do you unfriend and unfollow old flames?
I think I've done that. Well, I don't. No, I don't. I don't really unfollow anybody. If we not cool,
that's definitely a guy thing.
No, I don't think it's a guy thing. But I don't really end on horrible terms with a lot of people. As far as ex-girlfriends, okay. I think I only have 2 that will never speak to again. There's only 2.
Gotcha.
And everybody else, I mean, if we cool and we didn't end on no horrible terms, there's no reason for that I can't follow. It's not like I'm about to be stalking your page. You're not stalking mine. We both grown. We both moved on. We cool. If we see each other, give them a nod or something like that. Or you see a picture, like the picture. If you actually like it, like it.
If I fucked you and had feelings for you and we're no longer doing this shit, you're getting deleted.
But what if you no longer have feelings for you? You can't keep it copacetic?
Oh, if I no longer have feelings, then cool. But if we ended up on some fuck shit or you hurt my feelings, if you've hurt my feelings and we fucked, you're getting blocked and deleted.
Now, classify hurting your feelings because a lot of girls, for me, have hurt my feelings, but it was a learning experience.
Hurting my feelings would be like me finding out I'm a conquest and you was just trying to get some ass, but you were trying to play the nice guy, the I want to be with you guy. It could be a number of things, or you like, me and you are talking and dating and you posted another bitch as your WCW and she's like winking.
Yeah, you're a dumbass.
Like shit like that. Like if you tried to play me and we've had sex, if you try to play me, we never had sex, I don't give a fuck. I'll charge that shit to the game.
I got a question.
Sex changes things.
WCW. Mm-hmm. If a guy posts you as his WCW, but you have a boyfriend.
Yikes. Take that shit down. Take that shit down. That has happened to me before. Take that shit. He didn't know I had a man because I don't post nobody.
Okay.
But my nigga, whoever usually the guys that I'm dating, they look at that shit. Like shit that you tagged in. That's why I unfollow, unfriend. We're not doing this. But They look at that shit. I've gotten in trouble. I'll be like, he probably doesn't know I'm with you. Why don't he know I'm
you just took the words out of my mouth.
I'm not posting you, my nigga. It's only been like 6 months. Wait till we get to a year.
It's been 6 months and the world can't.
I will post you on National Boyfriend Day.
What day is that?
And then I'll post your side view.
What
it's once a year.
What day is that?
I don't know. It's like in September or something.
That's terrible. I'm going to Google that shit. Like, it was last Tuesday. I need to be your throwback Thursday of your Man Crush Monday, motherfucker.
Nah, bro. No, because I don't post guys. So I don't really make it known when I'm in. Well, I used to not make it known when I was like in relationships because that shit might not work out, and I got to keep my, the guys that like me. I got to appear available to them, just in case. But yeah, no, I don't.
Social media for relationships is a motherfucker though.
It really is. You have to secure a foundation.
Yeah, because you can. I'll speak from a guy's perspective, an insecure guy's perspective. At that, I told y'all before, I can get very insecure. Like sometimes, if your girl is posting pictures that you probably wouldn't want her to post, like I'll say, it's this particular person on Snapchat that posts wild pictures, right? And she has a boyfriend, but I'm cool with the guy, and I'm cool with the girl. I'm cool with both, and I've had a conversation with a guy one time, and he was pretty much like, yo, I'm about to go step to this dude. They keep on stepping to my girl. And it's like, yo, your girl be on Snapchat like naked, right? Like, you can't get mad at that. Like, it don't matter if he got a girlfriend or not, or she got a boyfriend or not. Like, she's doing this. Is that okay? Like,
is it premium Snapchat?
No, it's just regular.
I thought about doing premium Snapchat. I ain't gonna lie.
How much you gonna charge?
Hit me.
How much you gonna charge?
I don't know, but I've had guys say that they would pay for it. So I'd be like, ooh, you give me like, was it like a monthly that you pay?
Like, I know one girl does like $12 a month. One does like $5. So I mean, it just depends.
What they posting though?
They bodies naked.
That's it.
They might play. It's gonna be on like some cam chat type shit.
Okay.
Possibly. I don't know.
I get mad. I'll be like, you gonna get this money? You gonna charge?
It was one time I was just scrolling through my Snapchat and a girl, I showed my girl, I was like, yo, something's going on. Bitch is just naked on Snapchat. And that was her just doing promo for her shit.
Oh, wow.
And I know her, and I'm gonna ask her to come on and see how she's doing.
Yo, I want to have a show about that.
Cause I was like, yo, what the fuck? You just naked out here? And she was like, yeah, I mean, I get paid for that shit now.
Exactly. So I'll be like, well, how much would you? And they'd be like, yo, don't be charging like $30. I can go watch real porn for $30.
$30 is a lot, yeah.
And I'm like, all right, well, like $15 a month, like something like that. Is it per month or how often?
I don't know if it's a week or month. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
We can ask
if it's $15 per week, that's not bad.
That's a lot. Just to look at that, maybe it's because you know the girl, possibly because they know her. Like people actually know you.
Yo, let me tell you something. These bitches, y'all better use y'all looks and y'all body while y'all can to get this money. I'm not mad at you. I'm just mad that I didn't think about it first before I had a baby. So that's all I'm saying. But yo, it's like you can really just get money. If you're a female these days and you decent looking, there's no fucking reason why you should be broke. There is no fucking reason. They used to say in the old day, if you got a pussy, ain't no reason why you should be broke. And that's true. This day and age, you decent, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a little ass, you got little titties. Bitch, you need to make and you broke as fuck, you can't get a regular job, you better start making some twerk videos on Premium Snap or something. I'm just saying, there's no reason to be broke in this day and age, with this social media age. Because your branding and your networking, it's all in how you look and all in the pictures that you post. You can get very far. Just make sure you got the brains to keep you there.
And that shit is so unfair.
Well, that's why, y'all men go to college.
It's you weak motherfuckers out here that can't get no pussy that's paying for all this shit.
That's not true. Some guys just like to look at it. I know plenty of good looking ass, like fine ass niggas. I'd be like, damn, why we not together? And be like, yo, because I don't want no chick. I'll pay for some pussy and that's it. Some guys are just like that.
I guarantee you it's a girl out there that'll just fuck.
Yeah, but then she'll want something more. Or then she'll go crazy. Or then she'll try to get pregnant. Or then she'll try to ruin your life because you don't want to be with her. I'm telling you, it is mental. Men who pay for pussy are very smart. No. They don't get enough credit.
I know some cold-hearted females out here that really would just, nigga, I just wanted to fuck, bye.
That's true. I mean, I've definitely been there. Sometimes, your dick be better than your conversation. So, I mean, I don't want to fucking talk. Don't call me, nigga. I don't want to talk. You know what I want to talk? I want to talk with my other lips. So, I get it. Shit happens. But Yes, back to what I was saying. You should not be a broke female in this day and age if you're cute. Sorry. I'm just saying. Nah, fuck that. Morals don't get you anywhere.
I guess.
I guess. All right. So before we get out of here, any announcements or any thing that you want to, say to the people?
No, we just got to do our drinks of the week, and that's about it.
All right. So go ahead. You go ahead and start.
Mine is going to be a shooter for a change. I don't necessarily or normally do shooters, but this will be a liquid marijuana shooter. Now, it's a difference between a liquid marijuana drink, which is a rum-based drink, and this is going to be the shooter. So the liquid marijuana will be in like a rocks glass or a bigger shot glass. It'll be half an ounce of everything. So it'll be a half ounce of Blue Curacao, half ounce of Captain Morgan, half ounce of Crown Royal, and half ounce of Malibu. And you can top it off with a little bit of splash of sweet and sour and pineapple, and that's a dope shooter. You can definitely taste the liquor. You'll feel a little buzz on it, and it'll go down smooth. So that's my liquid marijuana shooter versus the drink.
Okay, gotcha. So my drink of the week is it's the classic Alabama Slammer. You've definitely heard of it. It's a cocktail. So basically you have a highball glass. If you guys don't know what a highball glass is, look it up on YouTube. Anyway, so it's 1 ounce of Southern Comfort, which is one of my faves. 1 ounce of slow gin, 1 ounce of Amaretto, and then you're just going to fill the rest up with orange juice. And you want to garnish it with the orange wedge, and there you go. Pretty simple. And you should have slow gin everywhere. I'm just saying. Yeah,
slow gin is not regular gin, people. Because I know people probably squeezing their face up because they hate gin.
Gin is smooth as fuck, though.
Yeah, people.
I didn't know that until I started taking shots one day. This guy was like, "Yo, I only drink gin," and I was like, "Who the fuck drinks gin? Are you an alien?" But yo, that shit was good as fuck and smooth. Had no hangover.
Yeah, but slow gin, y'all, is a liqueur. It's purple, I believe, ain't it? Ain't it purple?
Yeah,
I think it's a sweet liqueur. I believe it tastes like raspberries, possibly, or
it's
cherry,
good.
Something like that. It's not like grenadine or anything like that, but it's good though.
Yeah, there's other things to make your drink sweeter besides fucking grenadine. If y'all don't stop asking, whoever told y'all niggas about that shit, because y'all ask for that on everything now. Oh, can I have a tequila sunrise with grenadine?
Well, tequila sunrise
already has grenadine, sweetheart. Stop trying to be cute. You know what the fuck you're talking about.
See, I fuck them up and I hit them with either some razzmatazz or if I have Chambord, it's a sunset, bitch. Fuck you. It's a sunset now because it's purple.
Yeah, so Alabama Slammer, that's my drink of the week. And you said, wait, so first off, I had to write down how to make a liquor marijuana and I forgot. So when they be asking me for that shit, I'd be like, oh, I don't have Midori over here.
Why? All it is Captain Spice
Captain
Rum.
Morgan.
So Captain Morgan, Malibu, Blue Curacao, and Midori.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So I was just be like, oh, I don't have Midori over here. And they were like, oh, well, damn.
It's the green bottle right there.
I know. They don't know. They don't know.
Sometimes when I don't know a bar, like I'm might be just working there or something might have got moved or something and I can't find it. Yo, I hate when the customer tells me, yo, it's right there, yo.
Bitch, I don't give a fuck.
I
might not know how to make the drink.
I be feeling so dumb, yo.
I don't know how to make it. You want to tell me?
Sometimes, and that's also what I hate too. I hate when somebody try to tell me how to do my job. It's one way of saying
shit. As a bartender, you do that shit all the time.
Yeah, it's one way of saying, hey, this is what I want, versus saying, no, this is what you do. Like, don't tell me what to do, motherfucker. Just say, you want me to mix this with that? All right, I got you, cuz. But yeah.
I guess so.
Be polite to your bartender because they will short pour the fuck out your ass.
Listen, sure would. And
hey, yeah, it's paying for a $20 drink and it ain't nothing but a half ounce in that bitch. Keep playing.
Yeah, because I will light pour your shit. If you got a fucking attitude, I'll be like, oh, okay. Yeah, you about to get this half a shot, my nigga? Yeah, exactly. All right, well, thank you guys so much for supporting the show. Again, we are now on iTunes. Whoop, doop, 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 doop. Not again. I don't think we said that this episode.
Not in the beginning.
Just to let y'all niggas know. We on iTunes right now. We're on Spotify. We're on YouTube. We're on SoundCloud. Are we still on speaker?
We on speaker. We on Podbox. We on a lot of different shit.
Yeah, my nigga, we really are here.
We have 12 different outlets.
Shit.
Yes.
All right, cool. That means we got to promote
sponsors.
more.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, we about to get up out of here.
It's Sex on the Rocks, y'all. Peace out.